Art is expression. I believe that it is mankind's purest and most sincere form of communication. The role that our eyes have to play in painting, and indeed anything else, is that of gathering information. But since the focus of art is sending information, that gives the eyes a very limited role even to begin with when it comes to art. You can see here that I'm feeling a mold of a person's face with my hands. Because I am blind, I have learned a different way of taking in information than with my eyes. When I draw, I use a type of paint that leaves a raised line that can be felt. This is a very hands-on approach to painting that I feel creates a much stronger and more intimate connection with the subject matter than eyesight allows for. Normally I paint from live models, but the circumstances for this painting was such that I had to begin the painting in the United States and then finish it in Holland on live TV. Since a photograph of the model wouldn't work for me, they instead sent a cast of her face so that I could see what she looked like. I'm very hands-on when it comes to my art, and I like to control every aspect of it. This includes choosing canvas. I don't like to buy the pre-primed, pre-stretched canvases that you can find in art stores. With those, you're limited to certain sizes and shapes, as well as to the texture of the canvas. Some paintings need for more tooth, while others need for the surface to be as smooth as glass. If you choose, cut, and prime the canvas yourself, then you have total control. The canvas is, after all, the foundation that the painting is being built from. Before I ever begin drawing or laying down paint on a canvas, I make sure to have a clear mental image of what it is that I want to do. When I do begin drawing, what I'm doing is creating a map, a way of orienting myself later for when I begin to paint. I will draw in areas that I want to have lightness, darkness, shadow, areas where I want to blend, just anything that I need to keep track of during the course of the painting. The paints that I use are artist quality oil paints. I use oils because each hue is made from different substances, causing each color to feel different to the touch. Titanium white is thick like toothpaste, while ivory black is more runny like oil. Also, there are many different mediums that can be added to oil paint to further enhance these textural differences. This allows me to tell color by touching the paint. If I want to mix a gray that is halfway between white and black, then I mix it where it is half as thick as the white paint or twice as thick as the black. While I do use both hands to see what I'm working on, generally while I'm painting, I will feel along with one hand while I hold the brush with the other. I generally do a painting through many different layers and stages. Since I have to feel the painting to see it, I will often have to let an area dry before I can go back and touch it and see how the painting went. It's quite common for me to apply layer after layer after layer on a painting, and just building up the paint to achieve the effect that I want. I like to use bright colors that sit side by side in a pure form, not muted through too much blending. For me, colors are perfect symbols of pure emotion. It isn't important to me for my paintings to be realistic. I would much rather for them to be expressive and honest in the emotions that they depict. The drawings that I make of the people I paint are structurally true to form, and I feel that the colors that I fill these structures with should be just as clear. I like the structural qualities of Braille, the way that it rises through the layers of paint. The translation of Braille in this painting reads, "Give light and the darkness shall go away of itself." Whenever I hear music, I see color. Since this is a painting destined for Holland, in the background I am painting the Dutch national anthem note for note, the way that I see it whenever I hear the anthem played. I custom build my own strainers and stretchers as well. That's the frame that holds the painting. Like I said, I like to have control of every aspect of the painting. This painting took 2 weeks to complete, which is fairly typical. I'll generally work on a few paintings at a time so that while some areas on some paintings are drying, I still always have something to work on.